some people envy fishermen for their job, saying they work and travel at the same time. That's the bright side. But they don't know about the dark side, and it's very dark. Of course, there's also the issue of sudden weather changes. And how they manage to deal with storms. Additionally, there's seasickness. And the most dangerous thing they may face is piracy, where pirates might hijack the ship for ransom. That's why we see most ships take precautions to protect themselves from pirates. It's well known that diving in clear water is a very enjoyable experience, with views of coral reefs and various types of fish. But we're not talking about those divers. We're talking about sewer divers, whose job is to install new parts and perform maintenance. And I know what you're thinking, but these suits are highly protective. However, the challenge is that they can't see anything and have to rely on touch for the maintenance work. The real moment of joy for these divers is when they finally emerge. Anyone who is afraid of heights would find this job torturous. These are cell phone network towers, and these workers are responsible for maintaining them to improve service for people. To perform maintenance, they must climb to the top of the tower. Some towers reach a height of 600 meters, and this worker is climbing up to clear the snow from the tower. Of course, the views from the top are incredible. If someone wants to do this job, they need nerves of steel, and the salary is surely excellent. And since we're talking about the most dangerous jobs, we must mention the oil and mining industry, especially the workers involved in building platforms and drilling equipment for oil wells. They handle the heaviest and most precise machinery, which is why they need to be fully focused, as there's no room for error. And of course, after completing the job, they can be proud of the results of their work. Have you ever thought about how a welder works underwater? It's difficult and very different from regular welding. Not only does the welder need special underwater welding skills, but they also have to adapt to working conditions such as temperature and pressure changes, while often working in complete darkness. Many children dream of becoming pilots, but they don't realize that a pilot undergoes years of training. This is in addition to the responsibility for passengers that rests on the pilot's shoulders. patients thank the doctors and hospitals, but none of them remember the ambulance driver who plays a crucial role in saving lives. He is required to transport the patient to the hospital in a timely manner, which is why he must drive at insane speeds, as every second counts in the patient's life. Imagine the amount of pressure on him. And it's not just ambulance drivers who drive under pressure, but also bus drivers in Bolivia. They have a dangerous road called the Road of Death, as it's one of the most dangerous roads in the world. It's extremely narrow, full of sharp curves, and the big problem is that it's on the edge of a cliff and often slippery due to rain. These workers love heights and work on wind turbines, which require mountain climbers in addition to their skills in handling precise machinery and dealing with electricity, especially in unstable weather conditions. That's why they ensure they are securely protected. A crane operator also cannot be afraid of heights because they operate cranes that lift heavy materials at construction sites. These cranes are somewhat dangerous, as their risk doesn't just affect the operator, but also the other workers on the construction site. The safety of these workers depends on every movement of the crane, and weather changes must also be taken into account. Firefighters face many dangers because they confront one of the most dangerous things on the planet. That's why they undergo tough training, as fighting fires is extremely challenging, especially when the fire gets out of control and surrounds them from all directions. Despite the protective suits they wear, they are still exposed to intense heat. These individuals should be treated as heroes because they save many lives.
برأيي يعني بدها تتزوج حدا تاني. مش راح استحقها.